Alright, let's make ourselves a character here. Carth does have a really robust character creation system, as you're about to see. I'll read our little disclaimer. Some features of character creation are not available in the demo, but we have still offered well over 100 body and face morphs. These morphs also work alongside our clothing system, so all clothing options are viable and fit well. Some features not shown in the demo but available upon release include, but not limited to, war paint, makeup, tattoos, hair color, many new races, in-depth classes and skills, more class choices, and more features to customize your characters the way you wish. Realistically, with Carth, character creation is something we feel, especially in the survival genre, most people are missing the mark. This is something we spent a very long time working on ourselves, and we're going to continue to make it as best we can for all of you. In the demo here, as we said, you are a little bit limited, but not completely, as you can see. Offer different skin choices. Give your character maybe the look you're looking for. We are offering just 3 classes, just some basic classes that give you different options here. Did have a couple, not complaints, but people were confused that if they chose a mage or they chose a warrior or rogue, they were still able to take some feats regarding towards magic. And that's because it's a demo. We're letting you all be able to take a small amount of the feats that will be available in the game to just kind of have some fun. I mean, it is a demo. So, you guys could start tossing down in chat there some names. We can name this lady here, or warrior for the night. Looking alright. We get a lot of kind of laughs. It's difficult to make an attractive person with our character creation system. We do plan on offering some different pre-built and prefabs. We've also asked the question if we plan to offer a randomization button, maybe something like The Sims or something like that. 50-50 on that idea, as there are a lot of morphs and we have more to come, and if you just randomize all of them, there's a really good chance we're going to have some hideous looking people and run around in Carth, but wouldn't be too difficult to implement, so we'll just see. Please do feel free, as we have posted throughout around this event, we are going to be holding some giveaways for game keys towards the end, so do stick with us. We'll hope to get a couple of you guys some free copies for when the game does come out. Alright. Too bad. Alright, I feel pretty good about that. Got a little bit in the chat here, really liking the character customization. Thank you. Like I said, we spent a long time working this out here, and a lot more to come still. But I think this is going to be pretty decent for tonight's stream. I'm enjoying it so far. Got any ideas on some a character that does not invoke horrific screams? It is possible. Yeah, not too bad. I think she'll do just fine. Yeah, we'll call her Justifine. That's the perfect name. Alright, Justifine, let's do this. Alright, so there are little disclaimers for you guys. Carth is aimed to be a multiplayer game with lots of different options, different types to play, from open world persistent servers that you can host yourself to smaller, faster gameplay types you can host yourself privately, whitelisted, etc. But for the demo, we are just offering one of the smaller maps. And just solo and just a survival mode, just to get a taste of some of the features of Carth. We have had some people, I saw some smaller streamers streaming the game, just first time run-throughs. In our menus option here, it isn't exactly the way we want it to be. You must press apply to apply your settings. Saw many people slightly frustrated at the look of Carth because they were starting out on lower medium settings. So if your computer can handle it, please do take it up a notch. We changed it up on this last update, having the characters actually start out with the storm going on. There we go. Make sure all my settings are good here. Alright, so let's go take it out. We're starting here on the beach. We are allowing you to start with one crude hatchet here in the demo, so you can get to crafting stuff a little bit quicker, the harvesting. Another thing is it is a demo. Some people had said not every single rock or every single piece of flora is set up to harvest. They won't all be set up to harvest in the actual game. That's ridiculous to let you pick every single piece of grass. As I said, we're a small indie team, but even the big guys, I don't see them letting you pick every single piece of grass up, especially, we're still in alpha. We will add more and more to it. And do remember, this is just a demo. So, we'll take a look here. This is our crafting menu that we have. We got some chipstone. We already have a crude hatchet. Got a lesser healing polis that can help us heal. Placeable torch. An actual torch. Wooden fence. Cooking campfire. Crude knife. Crude spear might be nice. Got some meat. Some arrows. Letting you do a longbow. Looks like we can find some fish. Makeshift tent. Here's a crude shield for a little defense. As you get a little bit higher up, you can see here, if we want to make a forge, we're missing earthen brick, missing a large stick, and we're not in the right location. We're missing a crafting bench. To make a crafting bench, looks like you need to have the novice carpentry talent. So, seems to me, we come in here and take a look at what talents are available. Starting off at level 1, it is actually allowing us, looks like we could take novice carpentry, as long as our strength and wisdom are at 7, intelligence at 6, blacksmith, strength and wisdom at 8. Could get a bardic smile, which gives us a charisma boost, or the strength of the ogre, or thick skin, 5 points to our constitution. Thinking, let's start with novice carpentry here. We have no clothing that we're in our inventory yet to equip. At the same point, the inventory screen, as you see here, is temporary. We're still in alpha. It is functional. It isn't the most intuitive, but we want the game to feel as best we can for you guys. So we do recommend giving us your feedback through our Discord. That's where we communicate the most. We have our testing team that is allowing new members in even as we speak. All of that comes into play. We don't have an exact focus that we want to hear the feedback of our players, especially if you are enjoying the game and just jumping in the demo the first time you've seen it. Please come give us your feedback. It's a great Discord. A lot of really good people. So now, looks like we got ourselves missing cordage and we need a workbench. Workbench looks like we need a lot of nails and some boards. Nails looks like we're going to need some sticks and a crude knife to start making these boards. So I'm thinking crude knife might be a good way to go. We need chipstone, cordage, and a large stick. We can make some chipstone from the stone that we've harvested, so let's start out there. I see in the chat, where's the game key giveaway? We are hosting game keys. You can join our Discord. Inside the Discord, it'll be very easy for you to see. There's a couple live events. We're doing the game keys for tonight, doing a giveaway. You can enter into the contest and we'll randomly be picking winners. There's also a character creation contest. So once you go in the demo, you can see that. We're giving out game keys here at the end of next fest for top 3 created characters. Now you can harvest some of these smaller trees here. Get us some more crafting materials. Alright, that's looking alright now. If you guys are having issues, I'm not sure if you're on the broadcast URL. You could try watching it just from actually logging into Steam. We should be towards the top of one of the streamers, or go to Carth inside the Steam application. The broadcast will be there as well. Get some feedback. Some people are having trouble seeing the stream, but it is definitely live right now. Alright, looks like we got enough to make a crude knife. Another couple things, we've got a couple disgruntled people talking a little bit about how long it's taken to craft things. For one, all things are different, all games are different. For two, Carth is not like any other game you ever played up to this point. For three, it's still an alpha and things are subject to change. For four, we plan to have our game revolved around feats and everybody's character being unique. Not everybody's going to be the best craftsman, armor maker, and bow and mage in the world. You're going to choose what direction to take your character. As you choose certain feats and take certain skills and stats go up, your crafting will go down. Just like you take certain feats and you start doing more melee damage or magical damage, etc. So please bear with us with different comments and things like that. If you really have some good ideas or a different direction perhaps we should take with stuff, join the Discord, where you can talk directly to myself and the other developers. A great opportunity for us to have some good conversation around stuff. Alright. Oh, looks like we got somebody coming here. Alright, looks like we got our first enemy. There it is. Limited damage. Let's loot this guy. There we go. One banana, one fish, and a healing poultice. Now we're off to something. That's going to work out. With the survival element to the game, it's not included with the demo. We do have temperature that affects you in certain ways. With that being said, we didn't include it with the demo. So with this storm and stuff, you would definitely be starting to lose your overall stamina. You'd get cold, which could in turn kill you if you don't take care of it, or get some clothes on, get yourself in a way out of the rain. Yeah, for those of you that saw the first big event, bananas are back. We're actually getting pretty hungry, so let's take out that first banana here. You can see in the top left, while I have the HUD still open, we got our overall health at the top in red. Green, we have our stamina. Blue is your mana, so to speak. Yellow is hunger, and the light blue is our thirst. So keep an eye on that, but I like playing with the HUD off for the most part. Let's see here. Where's this dang campfire at? I'm not saying. There we go. Okay, we need a couple more stone. We can make a campfire. That'd be a good idea. Hey, we found a dead fish here on the ocean. There you go, Storm, bringing in some fish. Seeing in the chat, does the rain affect the player? Yes, it does. In the demo, it is not going to affect you at this point, but we do have temperature and things, so as you get colder, your stamina, your overall stamina will go down. If you get too cold, we have an entire injury, sickness, disease back end to the game. So you are actually, at certain times, you may get anything from a common cold to a serious disease from, say, drinking tainted water, getting a scratch from one of the enemies. As far as the injuries, we have it set up where you have different parts on your body where you take damage. If you take too much damage to the same spot, you may actually get an injury to there where say your left arm isn't going to work as well, so a two-handed weapon or a bow or crossbow, something that you're having to use that left arm is not going to do as much damage, or say a crossbow might move around a lot more, your reticle, to the point that you may be unable to use it until it's treated magically or from a healer of sorts, or one of your friends as you're playing co-op that is taking those different skills. Alright, we're looking at a campfire here. Let's try and find a little better spot maybe to set up base. As we've been doing this, we're getting the most experience, look like, from taking out that bad guy that came out of nowhere. But we are gaining experience as we're harvesting and crafting, slowly but surely. Not sure exactly, as we don't have complete stats on everyone that's played the demo, but I've seen one person so far get to level 10. So let's see if we can get there ourselves tonight. It'll take a while, but we got plenty of time. Not going nowhere. Okay, looks like we found some sort of resemblance of civilization here. This maybe be a good place we could call home base. Be able to spot it maybe from ways off. Not in this fog by any means, but hey, here we go. And like I said, we're still in alpha, so we'll try and take care of these trees here. Put that on my list, and we'll give it a hot fix tomorrow, so that's not happening. Alright, I think we just set up shop, more or less, here in this, right here. I'm okay with that. Alright, build ourselves our campfire, set it up just outside. That hot bar back up. It looks like it stopped raining, huh? At least stopped storming. Okay. Alright. So now that we have a campfire, there's some more things we can craft. It would also, good or bad, depending if you're playing PvP. We got a little smoke that we'll be able to see from a ways off now. If it's, oh gosh, seems we're already tracking some sort of wild beast. I don't know. Let's make sure we're keeping a. There it is. Oh no. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Now we can harvest ourselves this wolf here. Alright, so we got animal guts, animal hide, and some food. This is perfect timing. Got ourselves some raw fatty meat and some raw lean meat now, so we'll cook these up so they can get some food. We'll go explore a little bit more. I see we got some prayer in the chat. So this is the building I usually use. You can build a fence and put it in front of the doors. This is a great idea. It's glad to see some people enjoying the demo and actually recognizing Carth a little bit. Another one of the things we've got some comments about is not having a mini map. This is something we've gone back and forth on. Realism with the look of the game, and realism with how survival will work, kind of combat will work, and trying to balance everything. I mean, it is a fantasy game without being so hardcore. You know, you really wouldn't have a mini-map at any time without a GPS cell phone. So we've thought about creating a feat that you could take. You would have to not waste, I wouldn't call it by any means, because especially on one of the on the open world large map that is about 40 times the size of this map at least, you would need to use a feat to get a mini map, and then you would need to either that or purchase maps from a merchant of sorts that could show you kind of the surrounding area with a fog of war on the mini map. So thought that'd be a good idea. And now we got some food. Let's eat. We're feeling much better. I'm good with that. We also have a hide now. We can make ourselves a stomach flask. If we can find some fresh water out in our search, we should be able to fill that up and quench our thirst as well. Yeah, I have in the chat, you could use a mini-map and make it like a rough drawing on a piece of dried hide, and as you travel along, Fog of War keeps track where you've been. That is something we've talked about as well, and Fog of War would close behind you. So it looks like we've leveled up as well, which is excellent. I know we need at least some... Let's take some wisdom and intelligence, is when we were reading earlier. Some of those crafting feats needed intelligence to a certain point. We'll do a well-balanced diet to slow down this hunger and thirst. And cleave are the two skills that we put there. We're going to have a large list of skills as well that are more of a kind of a passive in ways. And another thing, this idea of Carth came from tabletop gaming initially with myself and family and friends. So it has a strong background with some pretty fleshed out and role play, and there's some things we want to implement as far as with skills and different things. We don't really have rolling of any dice in the background, but I would like there's some chance where you could role play a little bit like that to try and convince somebody and have to roll a skill that you could do to have some fun with those things. Or we have one more feat. Looks like we could get a few things here. The energy blast spell, strength of the ogre, the magic ray, bardic smile, lesser healing spell, or blacksmithing. Oh, we want to try it all. I guess we can get the... Let's get the healing spell first, and we'll try and get as much of these as we can. Level 10. Here we go. All right. So let me. I'm gonna clean up my hotbar a little bit. I don't need an animal hide down there by any means. Actually, gonna put this right here. Customizable. So if we were injured. It doesn't do much. I think it only gives 5 hit points or something like that. But alright, what else crafting wise? We do have an animal skin we wasted there. Tanning rack. We need to be at a workbench. So workbench, we need a bunch of nails and some wooden boards, which we did make that crude knife earlier. I forgot about, so get this going. Hey there, Darkened Duchess. Glad you can make it. It's really nice seeing a bunch of our active community members coming out. Alright, so workbench, we got enough nails. You get 5 at a time for crafting that. We need 8 wooden boards though, so there we go. And feel free there, chat, ask any questions that might be coming up. Congrats, Duchess made it to level 6. It's not the easiest thing to do. And I hope all you guys that have been playing the demo enjoyed the new one. You're going to start out in a storm. It gives it a totally different feel than those beautiful semi-cloudy day. The weather does change, and also in Carth we do have seasons that are laid out. So you do have spring, summer, fall, winter. The vegetation does change with it. Snow does build up on the ground. There's a little bit more that we'd like to do with that. It is keeping track of temperature. That's going to work alongside with the survival elements of the game, and clothing or spells that'll help you with that. Alright, one more board. Alright. Workbench will take a little bit more time, but I know myself, I spent quite a few years being a halfway carpenter, one would put it, but I did get paid doing the work. It take more than 8 seconds to make myself a wooden workbench, so. I got a question. If you use a knife to harvest wildlife, do you get a better amount of materials? In the demo, no. Towards the end game, yes, definitely. And there will be feats regarded around harvesting. You know, whether that be wildlife or if you're mining or in the wilderness doing things. There'll also be feats. You won't even be able to harvest some things without certain skills at a certain level or a feat. Because we have the combination of skills and feats, so let's not confuse the two, but let's not limit what's possible with the skills either. So, all right, let's try and set this workbench up. Our building and placing system is not fully complete as of yet. Want definitely some more work, but it's pretty good at this point. So now that we have this and we get in within its vicinity, we'll be able to craft ourselves some more stuff. So now if we look at a crude shield, we need 4 wooden boards, wooden nails, and cordage. But I believe if we move away, you can see here now, not in the right location, workbench. Move off, click off, come back. Now we are in the correct location. So we could get ourselves a couple more wooden boards and nails, some cordage. We'll make ourselves a shield. Am I doing any? 3 more, alright. One more. Need some cordage, it said. Two cordage. And wooden nails, alright. Alright, so now we should be able to I believe we should be able to craft our shield. Yeah. Alright, chat. Yeah, it seems quite a few people are still having problems with the stream. If you are, try using maybe just a broadcast channel or vice versa and head back to the Steam main page. You can click on actual Steam Next Fest and we'll be broadcasted up front there. Or if not, you can go to Carth through the Steam page, CARTH, and it will be broadcasting there. One of those should help you. Sorry you guys are having some issues. Alright, so get ourselves a little bit closer here. Yeah, it looks like that kind of bugged out, so I don't know if we'll be using that guy. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened with that. Alright, what's next here? Forge, workbench. We need earthen brick. Missing large sticks. Earthen brick. We need clay and crushed stone. This is going to be a little more difficult to get to, but we'll get there when we can. Now we can make ourselves some armor, but we need a tanning rack. So what are we looking for here? One animal hide, which we do have. Cordage and a large stick. So we can make this work. I think we're gonna need definitely go forage a bit more, but we'll get our tanning rack ready. We can make a little bit of armor and go explore some more. It's also nighttime now for certain, so we'll not. It definitely gets a little bit more terrifying wandering around in Carth at night. One more cordage, and then we'll go grab some sticks. It looks like the rain's finally stopping. Enough for that tanning rack. One more stick. Here we go. Hey, welcome Thor Myrdal. He is actually the music that you're hearing in the background. He created. He's a talented composer and musician. So we do have custom music throughout Carth, created by the one and only Thor Myrdal and friends. Alright, tanning rack. Here we go. We can maybe place this. I don't know. Maybe we can put it right here. Not gonna let us. Yeah, we'll do it right there. Alright, so now we got ourselves a tanning rack. We're going to need another animal hide at cordage, and we can make ourselves a hand leather wrap. They'll give us some armor. A large stick and some cordage, and we'll go exploring. We'll get a torch, as it's going to be real dark here pretty soon. Alright. Set up. We got ourselves a torch. We got only a hatchet, but we do have a magic healing spell, so we'll go explore. I don't know if we're ready to go into a dark abandoned cave just yet. Maybe we should maybe we'll find ourselves a little bit more before I jump down into the Underdark there. One of the things in Carth, even on the smaller maps meant for PvP, team deathmatch, sieges like this map. This is not the open world map. The Underdark is a real thing, so there will be entrances and cavern ways of living underneath, not visible always as that place to the naked eye, but underneath there is things below us. So thus we have so much map space, but there'll be almost as much underneath your feet. So got a little sort of path here we would take. See if an old path might take us somewhere. See some more places where some civil life was at some point. I see some little flowers there. We'll grab them. Oh, there's some more. Getting pretty close to level 3. Level 10's just around the corner. And somehow, most people I've watched streams play, we are definitely avoiding the enemies a lot more than other people tonight. So sorry, it's making for a less intense stream at this point, but I'm sure it's gonna get there. Maybe just run into the dark. Is that what you do? The least intelligent thing to do, where you don't know where you're going, just take off running into the forest. Yeah, that looks pretty great. Hey, there it is. Just bring them to us. There you go. There it is. Oh yeah. There we go. We got an apple and another healing poultice. So we do have that healing spell, so you can see our health there at the top left. We're able to cast this. Mana will slowly go down and regenerate. Alright, we are a little hungry and stuff, so let's get ourselves... Let's have this apple. We'll, guess we'll hold on to this for now. We have some fish, so we could get back to our campfire and cook that up, but maybe it makes sense to stick to the water. I see another fish and an enemy here. There we go. And we leveled up. Looks like he wasn't holding anything on him, so we're doing okay. Let's take a look at what we can do here. And this level does not give us any feats, but we can take a look, see what kind of can get ourselves another spell here. We're going to need the blacksmithing as well, so make sure our strength and wisdom is at 8. All these different spells, looks like intelligence 14, wisdom 14. So we'll try and keep those so maybe we can show off most of our, everything's at 8. So I guess we could get wisdom to 14 right now and take all those spells, and we'll keep this. Let's keep those even. Alright, moving on. Found another fish. Another fight. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That AI seemed a little slower than the rest. Got a banana, a jug of water. That's perfect. One more banana. Add it to the team, huh? Alright, jug of water. Should be able to help tremendously with that. That's perfect. So now jug of water is an empty jug. Completely worthless to me. But we do have a banana. So. Alright, more civilization. We got the beautiful Aurora Borealis. Let's see, maybe I can get a little higher here and we can get a better look at it. Pretty breathtaking. And like I said earlier in the stream, if you just joined us, we do have an options menu with graphics. You need to press apply. We will be fixing that shortly, but if you do grab the demo tonight, if you want to change your graphics, a lot of people have complained that it looked like garbage. You know, maybe try high and ultra compared to normal settings. We have tried to optimize it to a point that it can run on lower end computers, but you don't, just like any game, you're not going to get the same graphics on the lower settings. So. Finding all sorts of little stuff out here. As we'll pick them up while we find them. All these different mushrooms and flowers here. If I remember correctly, the healing poultices take mushrooms and the red tiny flowers, the poppies. So those can't be. We do have our incredible spell that'll heal us, but also give a little bit of. I was trying to get a good view of that moon. Follow the moon. Here it is. Easy enough. Okay, so we did find one clay and a bracer of constitution. So, where am I looking? There we go. Clothing. So we'll find our bracer. Which slot? There's 2 slots for 2 different bracers. So we get a bracer of Constitution +2. We'll see our Constitution's at 8 right now until we put this bracer on. Now our Constitution's 8 +2. So that's much better. We got some more health. We're doing great. Hey, and thank you, Prayer, in the chat said, remember, the demo works amazing in ultra wide. He's got a 3440 by 1440 curved monitor, graphics turned all the way up on ultra, and it looks and works great. So, yeah, just, I don't know. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but it is a little frustrating, all the hard work our very small team did to hear that our game looks horrible and is unoptimized. It's a slap in the face because we know it's not. You know, just turn the graphics up or maybe turn them down to be able to play as well. Like, depends on your setup as well. Everyone's PC is the same. Thanks, chat. People saying it's amazing looking. There we go. That was the shot I was looking for. Yeah, it makes for some pretty decent screenshots. Keep an eye on the hunger and thirst. We're still doing pretty great. No complaints. You can eat raw food. I was just thinking, I don't think I went over that yet, but even in the demo, it's not going to help you very much. It's not going to detriment you in the actual release of the game. As I talked about before with sickness and disease, illnesses, do not do that unless you have a corresponding feat that's going to allow you to do that. Nothing in the demo, we're only allowing the human race, but Carth does have an enormous amount of lore behind it, initially coming from a tabletop setting that is more or less sitting around with your imagination for years. So there's a lot of lore behind it, and humans are not the only race. It's going to be a lot of fun, and almost all of them are worked out on our end, including dwarves, half-orcs, elves, half-elves, tieflings, and some other things we're not going to mention up until a little bit closer to release. And those are playable races and possibly some NPCs or enemies that you will see on your end as well. Looks like we got remnants of... Maybe not remnants with some of these fires, so we'll be quick to move through here. But as I did state, this map is meant for faster gameplay styles. If you can imagine joining in with 24, 60 people playing some team deathmatch or a free-for-all style on this map, this size. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But not to say that you couldn't log in with realistically just as many people and set up a survival style of gameplay. There we go. Go down. Hey, we found Vernay leather armor clothing set. Vernay is one of the towns and factions of Carth. It's named after that. Okay, here we go. So, clothing. Hey, look at us now. The clothing does, in fact, very much so help. Let's see if we can show it off here. If we go to our character, you can see our armor has a 12 bonus once we put this on. So it does have another set of these bracers that are doing armor as well. Some fine tuning. Also with the inventory, like we said, we're going to be combining most of this just on this first screen here. And probably taking this character out and having something a little more similar to this. We'll also try and make it transparent, as we've had a lot of great feedback from our community and people testing the demo, not really enjoying that as much, and a lot of their favorite games have a transparent inventory so they can still see what's going on. We're listening. We're not going to give up on you guys if you don't give up on us, so we got up here. Ooh. This looks like a older church type place. I would not mind. We should have put our base right here. I think it's got the view. Kinda. Not really. Oh yeah. It's got the view. A little more, feel a little bit more free when we got this healing magic on our side here. We got a question. We were talking about tabletop influences. So will races have natural abilities and skills? Dwarves have natural stone, manage, forge, affinity, and such. Yes, definitely. We already have that implemented to an extent. We'll be balancing will be a big thing as we move forward, even beyond initial release. We have plans for a lot of just major updates as we go along. As we know, we can drop in new classes and stuff, but as long as they're balanced, that's pay once and you got the game, and we're going to be updating, and so yeah, you can take yourself certain classes will have certain abilities, but so will the races. May start off with a higher constitution but a lower intelligence, things of those natures, depending on the class, what makes sense. So I'm liking this place. I don't know, anybody in the chat, you guys set up your camp in this place yet? This seems to me, this seems pretty great. Alright. Alright, well, we gotta find some things or keep on harvesting. There are dozens and dozens of enemies. We've teased out, I think, 8 types of enemies during the demo. Well, we have dozens already ready. We're just not going to show everything to you just yet. Please join our Discord community. If one of the moderators can paste that into the chat, the link. We do have our active game keys giveaway that maybe some of you had seen posted on the event. We are doing that through our Discord server. For now, I believe for the next about 12 hours. If you join the Discord, there's a channel set up there where they click a button on the Discord and we will randomly be drawing a bunch of winners here in about 12 hours. Alright, it's pretty quiet out here. I don't know what's going on. The enemies are procedurally generated, as well as a lot of the harvestables and things you see in comparison. We had somebody asking questions. He said off in the distance, and he definitely had it on lower graphics to see this once again, but in the distance he could see all these trees not looking very pretty, but he couldn't see any of the harvestables from a long ways away. That's because the different harvestables are loading up around the character as you are moving around, with the ability to do what you need to do with the harvestables. So enemies are the same thing. As you're moving around, to help with optimization, if you're moving the wrong direction from one of the enemies, they're actually loading out from the game itself and new ones are loading in front of you. One of the big things we aim to bring, is you guys will be hosting your own servers, is to have options for a lot of things, so you can host or be playing in a server that you like, whether that be it is much more difficult to level up or much easier to level up if you want to be playing on a persistent server in an open world, or you'd rather be playing team deathmatch games all the time, or just a free-for-all game where you and so many other people, last man standing here. The choices are going to be yours, since you've seen that around on our store page and different things about Carth. Like, the choice is yours how you're going to survive in Carth. Whether you want to turn off... Here we go. Here's another one. Ah! So we got two. Ah! No. Get back here. Empty jug. Completely worthless. Bananas. That's great. Oh, here we go. As soon as I start talking about it there. Ah! Quit moving. There we go. Simple shield and a magical axe. Electric. Alright. Okay. Here we go. We got this. We got a banana. We got a couple bananas. We have some apples as well here. That's perfect. We'll eat these apples. Now we have this magical axe. This is great. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that for now. We'll get out our shield as the light is coming up. Can you guys see all right there in chat? I hope so. Let me know. If not, I can pull the torch back out. Where's he at? Oh, whoa. Jumping off a rock. What's going on? Yeah, that axe is much better. Okay, necklace of armor +5. Another Vernay armor set. Oh, this is great. Let's see if we can see a beautiful sunrise here. Maybe I can get up on top of this mountain beforehand. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now they're showing up. I don't know what happened before. God. Yeah, done. Another shield. Let's get to that sunrise. Chasing the sunrise. I'm thinking of a song. It's not coming to me. Go. Come on. There we go. Get up on top of the world here a little bit. Make our way up here. Yeah, come on. Come on. There we go. Oh. Yeah, it's great. Look down. So now we got the daylight. We could definitely see. Looks like we did a semicircle around the this big pond here. Lake, I guess you could call it. The aggro range is so much better. Noticed that because of the update or a hot fix just a minute ago. Yeah, we've definitely listened to some of your guys' stuff. We had the detection radius of all the enemies were a little higher than they were. We turned them down as it is a demo. So. All right, so we're looking good. It's our health. We're thirsty. Guess we can get rid of stuff. Weight is an issue. Chat on the demo we have it turned off. I think maybe tomorrow we may be turning that on, as we've been teasing every day during this next fest until the end. Some more of the features. Get you guys accustomed to it, but should be able to. I'm just gonna destroy the things here. Empty stomach flask. Let's see if we can fill that up. We do have these ocean fish. I guess we could craft. We might be able to make a new second base right here. We got everything we need. We do. Got a second spot. This might be a little easier to see depending on where we are, because I think the other side of the mountains where our initial base was. We got a question in the chat. Is there going to be storage eventually, like maybe in carpenter skills, so it's possible part of player economy? Talked before, not everything being able to do everything. I like the mindset, especially when it comes to having to work together to keep a healthy player economy. Yes, there's definitely going to be storage. All sorts that you'll be able to build. We may actually drop that out tomorrow, now that you mention it, as well. So check the demo out, guys, and we've been updating it. The people in our community and people that grabbed the demo a couple days ago, they all know we've been pushing out a lot of hot fixes, but also teasing out a lot of new stuff, and hopefully we can see some of it. If I can get some loot drops on my side. I think they call it streamer loot. I'm not really a streamer myself, but I like this little cliff setup here. So let's see. All right. Little off kilter there, but we'll work on that. It does kind of snap, should snap too, but it looked like we actually have the wrong mesh stuff going on there. So okay, so we have some fish, so we should be able to make some filet o fishes. Okay. Got a bunch of fish we can eat. Gonna help our hunger and thirst go up a little bit. Oh no, what am I doing? I just ate a bunch of raw fish, I'm pretty sure. I'm ridiculous. Don't do that. I guess sushi's great, so yeah, you can do that, but it's definitely not going to give you as much hunger and thirst regeneration as if you cook it. My bad. Alright, now we got plenty of food. Cooked ocean fish, that will help a lot more, so now we don't gotta worry as much. Okay, now we got this axe. Feeling pretty great about this right now. You know, we did create that flask before, so we should be able to go find ourselves. Oh no! Oh! Do not run down the mountain. Note to self, you can fall and take damage. We died. Golly jeebers. Ugh. I don't even know how I feel about that. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. Ah, that was miserable. Okay. Here we go. Looks like we spawned in a new location. I don't see that little boat. That was painful. Alright, we're finding fish. We're finding fish. Level 10 will be unreachable, but we will see if we can showcase a little bit more of the game here as we get going. We're going all out. I guess we do have I think we should be able to have some talents right now. Thick skin. Blacksmithing, but we're not going to be... Are we going to be able to do stuff with the blacksmithing? Longsword, missing smithing tongs. We need to be at the forge. Leather strips, iron ore, novice blacksmithing. Must be at the workbench for Earth and Stone to make the forge to actually do stuff. So, bollocks. Alright, well we're gonna go Rambo mode here. Let's take some thick skin, get some milk. Crafting is awesome, but it is set up on the demo. If you didn't just notice, if you die, you lose everything. The player does not drop the loot from before. It's gone. So, with that in mind, it is because of the demo. In the actual game, you will have host options to decide what you would like. If you want to be able to respawn with no penalties at all and keep all your gear, you want to lose some experience, you can dictate that. You want to lose everything but drop your loot. Want to give the options because it makes sense for different types of gameplay. Not everybody wants a hardcore game, and not everybody wants it really easy, some in the middle, so we'll give you the options. But for the demo, as it's a demo, you're no save feature, and you're going to lose your stuff. Hence level 10. That's pretty glorious if you can get close to that. And the chat sucks losing all your skills. Yeah, it's alright. I did fall down a mountain. But, you know, there's worse ways to go out. get some flowers. We don't have that healing spell going on, so maybe we'll be able to make a heal kit if we need to. Alright, well, it looks like we're on the backside of the mountain again. I believe I do know roughly where that last fire we placed, even though it seems like a dangerous spot. Got another little, is this like a log shed type place right here? This could be alright. Shelter? Oh. Alright. Maritime commoner clothes. Oh, whoa. Came out of nowhere. Nope, nope, nope. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Get back. You nasty thing. Go down. Oh, this is great. Great death. Necklace of lesser regeneration, animal hide, ocean fish. I'm alright with losing all those skills from before, guys. I'm actually feeling pretty good. There's our clothing. Got necklace of regeneration. Our clothing set. We're doing great. Already healing up. So that'll help a lot. There's another set of clothes, and like we talked about at the beginning of the stream, we got a little bit more work to do, and we've decided you could see some clipping happening every once in a while. But we'll take care of that. We figured out a way, just didn't quite have time to implement into the demo to completely avoid all the clipping. But I spent a lot of time making this body morph a lot different than everyone else. Everybody's different characters and the clothing are going to fit no matter what your character looks like, heavy, thin. So, a lot of fun. I got another question here in the chat. Is multiplayer available in the alpha test? Does alpha run on a hosted 24/7 so you guys can monitor progress? I'm guessing by the alpha test you mean with the testing team. We have tested multiplayer already. It is in the works, and it does not run on a 24/7. We have tested internally, just the developers, headless or having an external server host it. But we're setting up two types of multiplayer that you guys are able to do. One is P2P, where like right now as I'm playing just on my computer, I could actually host the server on my computer as well. And that works great for a small amount of people, right? That can work just fine, especially if you have a good internet connection everywhere around. But for a much larger amount of people, or even on the really big open world, we're also offering the server files so you can have that externally hosted. Whether you have an extra computer just running around, you want to do it, or you can pay a company a small fee, usually $8 to $10, $15 a month. And they can host it so your server can actually be up 24/7. A lot of other games do the same thing, and then you can choose all the options you'd like for your game. And password protect it. If you just want your friends or certain people, you can ban people or mute people, kick people, suspend people from your server, all those wonderful types of options you have for your own moderation. Keep the server as healthy or as toxic as you guys want it to be. So I thought somewhere up here is where I died, having flashbacks. Not fall off the mountain. There we go. There we go. There we go. Don't fall. Okay. Alright. So, it's like we never left. I believe we got ourselves some more fish here, but we do need a crude knife to handle that as well. In the question, so like how Raft does it. I haven't played Raft myself, but I believe they do it the same way, yes. I know that is an option with Valheim, Daisy, a lot of those games. It just makes the most sense for us because we do have different gameplay options. I know my internet connection and computer could definitely, as we've tested, we could have 10 of us running around right now, you know, co-op or fighting each other wouldn't be a problem. But even, you know, a very expensive, powerful computer with the best internet in the world is not going to easily run our open very, very open world with a lot of people. With a small amount of people, that it still could happen from what it looks like in our tests, but not with not on the big map. Alright, make the knife. We'll cook some of this fish so we can go explore some more and see what trouble we can get into. Alright, this time I'm not going to eat the ocean fillets raw. Be a waste. I got a question in the chat. Spend the materials and time to set up a nice camp. It would be nice if you construct something like a deity structure or something based on your faction to place as a respawn point. I haven't thought about that really as yet. You know, this is just the demo right now, and maybe by the end of the demo we let you guys respawn with some of your stuff or lose XP. We know in the game there's going to be a lot of options for how you want to handle characters actually dying. What happens with their loot, what happens with their experience. Because it is a bummer. It definitely is a bummer. I love myself some good survival games, and it's one of the most frustrating things, even if your loot drops. If you're playing on a bigger server, like, it's the most frustrating thing in the world when you actually go down. I hear you. It does create a different vibe in games, I think, though. And you guys will be able to have whatever options you want, but that is kind of a neat idea for a respawn. And one thing we do want to offer with the game is modding through the Steam Workshop. So the different modding community and all you modders out there having some fun, as well as us, we'll make some mods, I think, just for fun. But you guys actually could mod the game as well, you know, and me to keep it up to date through the Steam Workshop rules and stuff like that. But I think this game would be a perfect one to allow for modding. A lot of settings easily tweaked and things like that. So. Alright, so we do have fish now. Totally fine with that. We got our knife. We have clothing set up. We got our necklace of lesser generation. Did we get some other piece of clothing? I'm just going to check real quick. I don't think we did, but... No. Okay. I am not going that way. I'm going around. Ah, I know there's. I need to fight some guys. We put some serious new loot in this last update. Some pretty cool stuff. I want to find some of these guys. Where are they at? We've only seen wolves so far, and the kind of undead-looking zomboid types. So, where's everyone hiding? There we go. Of course, it starts raining again. Oh, is this our old base? Looks awfully familiar. What's that? Is that a deer? We got a deer running around out there? Oh. Maybe we'll just hide here and see if we can surprise a deer. Alright, give me some streamer luck here. This is not gonna work out. Here we go. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Ha! Yeah! Oh no. Ah. Oh man. It just teases you too, as they only run so far away before they start walking. Okay. So we've seen a wolf, a deer, and the undeads, but there's definitely quite a few other enemies out here. We just gotta find them. Procedurally spawning. Alright, so our craftable, buildable stuff is still here though, so this is pretty great. Over time, and we're almost complete with this setup, so if you were with us from the beginning, this is a bug, these shouldn't be here, and we'll fix it tomorrow, but I have already pulled these. They do come back over time, or if you do move far enough away from them, but we're figuring out a system where they're gonna grow back in time, so it won't be the same size tree. It will be a smaller tree, and then over a little bit more time, a little bit bigger tree. I think that'd be kind of a pretty neat idea. A little hard to implement, but it is on our list. So we don't have all the skills we had before, but we still have a workbench. I need novice carpentry. So what can we do? Tanning rack. We do have an animal hide. We need a full stomach flask. Are you kidding me? We could get a bow, make some arrows. Maybe we'll just make a spear. Get some chipstone. Yeah, make ourselves a spear here. A little bit better damage and range than the hatchet for now. Alright, where is that? And don't forget, if you just joined us, we are doing some game key giveaways for when Carth does go up for sale late this year. You can join our Discord channel. If one of the moderators can paste the link in the chat here. Join our Discord, and very easy. Just need to click a button once you're there. It keeps you in Discord. It's not sending you anywhere else. That's just a way we can do the randomized drawing. Where's this guy at? I hear him. I can hear the music. Oh, hey, there we go. Glad we made this spear. So this is definitely something from the Underdark here. So let's see how we can hold our own here. Come on, watch our health, huh? Oh. Oh, this is going to be a feat if we can pull it off. These guys are a little shorter, so you miss a little bit more often. Keep moving, keep moving. AI getting a little more intelligent is something that we've been working out. They're starting to get there. We're going to add in a lot more and new animations for the enemies, how they do stuff. We didn't include it, but we do have enemies that are casting magic. There we go. Are casting magic against... There we go. We got a crude spear, empty jug, and stone. So, just great. We got another crude spear, guys. A round of applause for... Let's kick a butt. But they are casting spells. They shoot bows, crossbows at you. We're working through some much cooler features where they're actually moving together in different tactics as a group. It's coming together, and it will be there. So it'll be a lot more fun, and try not to fall into the same kind of loop as most survival games where the enemies are just kind of dumb and do the same attacks all the time, and you can want to switch it up on you guys and for ourselves. We want to play this game as well. Can mobs damage your structures? Yes, they can. On the demo, I don't think we set it up for them to come through and just wreck everything. Maybe we'll do it by the end. It's just a button switch for us, so they'll be attacking all your structures as well when they see them, because that's just kind of mean, especially at first, we thought. Okay, so we did level up, though. Let's see, we have new talent. Let's see some of these spells. Magic Ray's been seen quite a bit. Can we get to Lucy and Pain? What do we need? Intelligence 14? No, not even close. Yeah, alright. Let's do this energy spell here. Reset up my hotbar. Some more of my liking. Got some crude spears. Alright. Let's see, so this one is it's a little more difficult to hit, and we kind of gave some of the lower end kind of spells to you guys so they're not doing so much damage, just, you know, even if depending on how we balance and do all the classes, you know, level 2 shouldn't be one shot on everybody. You guys want to give it a... You guys want to see what we can get into down here? I don't know if anybody else has found this sneak spot yet. Let's do it. Alright, we're into the Underdark. Okay, we'll craft ourselves a torch. Can help for defense a little bit as well. It's about to get real. Alright, here we go. Okay. We snuck in the back. Now I should be able to, once you're down inside the Underdark, you'll have to make your venture in the open world or even in some of these smaller ones. Now we're actually finding some of this iron ore, but also in the Underdark you're going to have your other bad guys as well. So Uh, get some questions in chat. How do you close the top left panels? Then the top right, we place this just for you guys, just for a little bit of help. That's a cheat right here, and you can toggle it with T for toggle this panel. H hides the hotbar or the HUD, so maybe we should update that. It hides the whole HUD. So I like playing with that. Is, you know, I don't have a whole lot of gear. All I got is this one spell realistically going on. So it looks better without the hotbar in my case. I play a lot of my games with hotbars like this anyway. So I think we just try and grab some iron ore and ooh. See if we can find some more here. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun having our there we go. Having the entire Underdark for you guys to explore on most of these maps. I think it's just beautiful and adds a different element to the game. We get all this ore. If we take the correct feats, we should be able to craft ourselves some should be able to. If everything went well, we'll be able to actually make our own weapons. We can make a axe, a sword. Yeah, H should, you can't get to close, H should close the top left and the hotbar. It should. Let us know in the Discord if you, prayer, if you're still having problems with the HUD closing. We'll try and get with you, see what's going on. So another part of the lore is underneath, which, you know, if you know a little bit about even how water is, a lot of our water comes from underground. So there are going to be underground lakes, reservoirs, aquifers, oceans in the Underdark. That should be pretty fun. It's just really epic. Makes me happy seeing we have these underground lakes and aquifers. It's pretty beautiful. Alright, moving on. Enough of the chit chat. Let's get ourselves out of the Underdark. We snuck in the cheat way. Got ourselves some iron. Let's boogie woogie. We'll maybe come back down here later if we need to. Yeah, I think probably got plenty. Let's take a look how much actual iron ore we got here. Yeah, we got 52, so we're golden. Forge, we're going to need a lot of earth and rock. For earth and rock, we need clay and crushed stone. Gotta be back at that workbench, so. These spots are pretty great too. Set up yourself a little camp. An actual full-on snapping, by snapping I mean placing the walls and they're going to snap together and fences is in the work. I'd say we're about 75% done, but didn't want to showcase that, you know, we're still in alpha, we get that, but it's not working completely as we want. But you're going to be able to build some pretty incredible structures. Our thought and our hope is, especially with the persistent world stuff, would it make sense on for smaller gameplay, but having feats of some master carpenters and master construction type people that would be able to craft incredible pieces and be able to place those and build incredible structures is our hope. Not just buildings, but you guys able to build entire villages together, entire castles together. Is the plan, and have things easily, kind of snapping, a little bit of terraforming with the terrain and stuff to smooth it out so it'll work better for you. In the genre, the survival genre and stuff, the building and crafting is a huge part, and we're, as you guys can see, just this even teaser, we've got crafting down pretty well, and hundreds to thousands of more recipes in the works, and gonna continue growing, ever growing. But the building is the last kind of part, and I think once that's established, we're really one step closer to release for all of us. Alright, so we can see it says collect water here. Should be due to the fact we got this empty jug. And now we've collected a little bit of water that we should be able to drink, and we should be good. Let's see. I think it was noted there was a bug. It's not actually removing that empty jug, but now we have an empty stomach flask, so should be the same thing. Let's see here. Full stomach flask now. Oops. You can't switch it on the hot bar. That's interesting. So yeah, it looks like it is a little bugged out. We'll get a hot fix for that going right now. It getting stuck to the... Oh. I guess you can replace it, so that's good. See, we got some wolves up here. That get their attention. Hey! Looks like it killed one of them. Is that correct? Hey, we got a deer! Alright, good team. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're in the money now. A wolf and a deer. And a lot of these animation things will change. It's kind of a brutal thought to try and harvest a deer like that. Alright. That was great. Thank you, Mr. Wolf. It looks like the magic spell does, if anyone is wondering there in chat, magic spell did seem to injure and take out that deer, so if you didn't know. bunch of mushrooms down here by the water. We do have swimming, as you can see. And you can see as you're swimming, your stamina bar is going down while you're underwater. Do not let that go all the way. We should put a little indicator, but if I let that run all the way out without surfacing, I'm gonna drown. So I did see one comment, somebody saying we do not have an indicator that you're running out of breath. It is. I guess we could put a little bit more and that would make more sense, but it's your stamina running all the way out. It's going to make it drown. There was torch number 4. We have a bunch of items now. We got some meat, some animal guts, quite a few of those actually. So I think we're going to be just fine if we set a fire up. As far as food, we're already hungry, but we should have cooked fish. So we'll eat a little bit of this fish and not hungry anymore. I'm hoping to showcase a couple more of these enemies we have. Here's some more fresh water where you could fill up one of those flasks or an empty jug. Alright, where are these guys at? Figure might be able to see them here in the open area a little bit more. So we do allow a little bit of zoom. I kind of liked the thought possibly of adding a kind of an isometric look if players wanted to. It kind of gives me a little bit of nostalgia seeing the isometric, but pretty 3D at the same time. So you guys let me know what you think through our Discord channel if you think that might be a good idea for a quick hot switch of a button. First person is not something we plan to do as of yet. It would not be entirely difficult to accomplish. Once again, feel free to join our Discord, official Discord channel if you want to see some features possibly entered to the game. There are definitely already features we did not intend to implement, but the community had a great idea and we've implemented them since over the last 8 months of development. Just not seeing anybody. What is going on? I guess that's a good thing. I don't know why I'm complaining. Once the dark comes out, I don't know. It feels a little lonesome around here. It's definitely not a horror game by any means, but by yourself, the dark definitely closes kind of in around you, and those the different enemies don't give you too much time notice before they're right up on you. Oh, it's such a great view. Ooh, that's a better view, huh? Oh, no, hey, come here. Come on. Oh, did I miss? Oh, there's a bunch of them. Aiming spells is not exactly implemented now. There is a lock-on feature. Come here. Can't see me. Oh, come on. There's a lock-on feature. It works for most animals, but the passive, except for the passive animals, like one of those deer. At least it was just a deer, not something trying to eat us anymore. Looks like we found the mountain again. Oh man, absolutely gorgeous. Just enjoy this view for a moment here. All right. So yeah, remember, options menus. This is set up to almost everything on Ultra. To a point, my computer can still handle streaming and recording this, so you can get some great visuals out of Carth. Let's see. Still got our spears. We got plenty of gear here. Nothing great though. I really want to start finding some of these other enemies for you, but is a little out of our control. We can talk. If you guys have any more questions in the chat, you guys feel free to ask. And if you did just join us, we are having game key giveaways. Got about 11 hours left until the winners will be drawn. That is through our Discord channel. Discord is listed all throughout our Steam page and stuff. Once you get to the Discord, there's a channel set up right there for you. All it is, if you have a Discord, it's free. You just press a button, and once the timer runs out, it will randomly draw numbers, not numbers, but people for us that will be winning the game keys, and I'll send you the code over as soon as we can. We thank all of you guys for the support that we've got. We are a very small indie development team working on a pretty robust game with a lot of features. And the community, our Discord community, from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you guys because you've supported us the last 8-9 months, and we're making something great together, and that's the way we look at it. Still good food. Let's find some of these guys. We've seen deer, both male and female. We've seen some undead and some underdark enemies, but there's about 5 other enemies we haven't seen. We've seen wolves as well. There are bear, there are elk, there are more wildlife animals, some rabbits, and some wild boars. There are domesticated animals, pigs, chickens, and such, but a lot of that is not in the demo, as we just didn't put that in there yet. It's going to be meant more for in the, not on these smaller maps, but the main gameplay. But things you can harvest like that if you want to win that achievement of slaying domesticated animals from people and being that evil character. We'll make sure to put that achievement on there for Steam for you guys. But a little bit of the plot of Carth as we're running around looking for people. It is a fantasy world. The open world map we talk about that we are giving you will be the entire continent of Carth. Carth is one continent in a world of about 10 major continents in the world. Upon our first release, we will have just that one giant land mass, but we do plan on adding into the game sailing on boats. Small craft, like a single person craft, up to bigger ships that you could, if you had the correct skills and feats and a master carpenter with you, slowly build yourself a boat through time, or purchase one, or purchase ferry on one as well, or I would assume steal yourself one. But the oh, here we go. But with the boat travel, we do want to open it up, so you're going to, there we go. A little beat up. What can we get? What can we get? Come on, come on. 2 stone. That was not what we were hoping for. That was it, huh? Great. But after we release and continual updates that you will be able to travel to these other places. If you'd like a preliminary look at what the map of the large world that we will be releasing, and actually the entire world of Carth that is posted on our Discord or also on our website, which is DeidreReayStudios.com. And that will take you, there'll be a link to the Carth game where there is some pictures of the website and stuff. Oh, there's a bunch of beautiful deer. We do not have a bow and arrow. So this probably will never work out for us, but we could try for, say, the third time to try and... it's never gonna work. Ugh. Alright, well, it's just eating. Come on, you can do it. Run faster. Run faster. We can do it. Get him. Oh, man. I get so excited even though I don't think, even every time I've tested, I know you can melee combat them, but I don't. They just flee when they detect you, even if you come straight up from behind them too quick. What's that? Oh, now we got wolves. And the wolves do chase after the deer. And the different wildlife will be chasing each other. So let's see. Maybe this wolf here will be able to take the deer out for us. Ah, I'm shooting too high. Right here. Come on. There it is. Come on. Maybe we could just use this. Ah. Alright. Wolf it is, though. That worked. This is a pretty low level spell with not very big area of effect with that one. Ah. Okay. Enough trying to hit these deer. That's ridiculous. But yeah, so we have implemented wildlife that, if upon detecting each other or too close to area, they have different temperaments of you know, being scared of certain other animals or scared of the player. Come on. Let's see, maybe we'll just use magic, see if that'll get him at all. Nope. Not enough. Low level spells. Hey! Hey, back it up. I don't want to die. Oh. We're doing alright. We were blocking. Necklace of armor. And a large, oh, we just, there we go. Ring of dexterity +2 and an animal hide. Some stone. Alright. That did great. We made it, well, we didn't survive 2 days because we did, unfortunately, fall off the mountain earlier. We are seeing our second sunrise. I think that's actually what took us out last time, trying to chase the sunrise. Okay, let's take a moment here. Okay. We do have clothing. Looks like we got a ring of dexterity here. What's the other one? We got a necklace of lesser regeneration, so that's keeping our health way up there, which is helpful. So I think we're just going to keep that. That's why we're not seeing much damage from any of these things. I believe it's given us one hit point every maybe 4 seconds or something like that. So it's definitely decent. The loot, as you see coming across, is, this is a demo, so we're showcasing and trying to give you guys a decent idea of, there are different magic items. It works, the implementation works, you can see it all happening. It's all working on the back end, so taking less damage or your health is regenerating, but the loot drops and things like that from enemies will not be as generous per se with some of these lower level creatures. So one of the features that we're planning to implement and begin working on as soon as building and some of these other things are done is a quote-unquote God mode, Game Master, Dungeon Master mode, as this did come initially from tabletop gaming, where you are using your imagination and one person kind of leads your group of friends on an adventure and plays out the other stuff as you play your character. We want to implement that into Carth, so somebody would be able to, on the server, if they had permission from the server host, to play, not play per se, but to be a game master or in God mode, where they could drop enemies in front of you. They could take over NPCs or drop an NPC that would come up to talk to you to give you a quote-unquote quest, and different things with certain loop, or give out experience for certain things. Ask the group of players, be it solo, big, or small, to do certain things. And we think that'll be a lot of fun, along with Steam's workshop and modding. Oh, here we go. Come on. That didn't work so well that time, huh? Come on. Back up. Wolves, I don't want it. Oh. Oh no. There we go. But yeah, with that feature, I think there'll be it leads towards some endless replayability. That something we don't exactly like with the MMO style of things is being stuck playing, usually depending on where you live in the world. That if you live, say in the Western Hemisphere. Now, a lot of that's related to lag and ping, and so you'll still run into that with any kind of multiplayer game. But you may, this is the server that you're playing on, and you're playing with hundreds of other people that you don't really know, and not everybody gets along to a certain point, and you might, be really turned off with the game. And that's the last thing we want, is people to be turned off or be frustrated by, especially other players, where it's something out of their control, and really at that point out of us developers' control, and needing moderators and running the official servers by yourself. And this looks to me like an apple tree, perhaps. It looks like we just picked a bunch of apples. That's perfect. So with that in mind, when you do play games of that style, you kind of end up, everybody does the same thing, right? You start with quest 1, quest 2, quest 3, all the way to quest 4,000, or and some of the MMOs have been around for years, you're on quest 10,000, but guess what? Somebody else just did the exact same thing, and in my mindset, it doesn't make sense that everybody in a fantasy world or in a game, it doesn't make sense to me that everybody does the exact same thing. Oh, you killed that great ogre in the mine? Yeah, me too. That's crazy, because he seems to respawn just enough for each of us to kill him, and we don't really want that type of gameplay. We want it procedurally kind of spawned and different, but with the ability of modding, but the God mode and the Dungeon Master mode, that one of you could take the role of that to set up for your friends, spawning these enemies on that map that you guys are all enjoying playing together. That you can go and have that unique experience together, even if there are, say, on a persistent server you have 100 people playing on that server, but maybe only 6. These 6 people are doing this one thing because, you know, they set up the server, they've played it long enough and know the owner of the server that he gave somebody or decided himself to allow one of them that God mode to do that, and we think that's going to be incredible. So, no talents yet. We did pretty good. We've ran into a lot of things. Level 3. And I feel great, but we are just not getting the loot that we were hoping to get here. As you guys have seen, those that have stuck around for most of it, we've done about two laps or so in the last couple hours around this map, and this is one of the maps meant, as we've said many times, this is not our open world map. This is meant for faster gameplay types. Let's hope for a great loot drop here. Arrows is not. Gotta time my stuff a little bit better. The melee combat is not the style you're going to see in the end game. We want to have a directional combat style, a little bit more skill. We got another set of clothes, banana, and a necklace of strength. I think we'll stick with the necklace of regeneration for now. Some questions that have popped up throughout the chats are regarding, are we going to be able to trade with other players? And of course you'll be able to trade with other players. That is for certain. And we will set up different UI elements to interact with players and stuff like that. We'd like each of the players to be able to have, upon character creation or then in-game ability to write kind of a character description, so people could be able to click on another character and read a little description about them, things that they want, if people want to fill out that description tab. Another thing we were planning to implement into the game, we did a little testing and it looked really good, is having players able to write down their own notes and or stories or books that they can to pull the heartstrings of those people that really do enjoy lore and really do get behind their players and the world that they're playing in. I think that could be a lot of fun for some people. See, we got all sorts of stuff now. Got a bunch of bananas and apples. Let's eat all these apples and get back. Don't got to worry about health. Everything's just fine. How many apples do we actually have? We got 2 more apples, a banana, plenty of meat, 2 animal hides. Yeah, and enjoy. Make sure you try the demo, guys, and please, if you haven't, if you're enjoying the stream, please hit that wishlist button so you can stay up to date when the game does come out or big updates. It also really helps us get the word out through Steam with those wish lists. We appreciate it. Join the Discord if you want to even closer be in contact with us. We really do enjoy our Discord community tremendously. we'll go back to the... Well, let's see the difference here. We should be able to see. We get 10 damage and 20 damage with the spear. Much better defense as well. Alright, we're sticking with the spear. This looks new. I don't think we've seen this place before. Not gonna make it. I guess I don't really need the torch out anymore. Closer we were. About 1,500 away from leveling up again. We can maybe grab another one of these feats. Oh, where's this guy at? There he is. One apple. Hey. Alright. Alright. I don't know if we are by any means ready for this, but we can surely take a look. Let's see. We're gonna go in the cave. We don't have that healing spell anymore, but we have plenty of stuff to make some healing kits. They do take a little bit longer to craft, but we'll make some, as we don't have that healing spell anymore, just in case it can get. Best to be prepared if you're gonna plan on going into the Underdark. Eh? Words of advice. So we've done it before. We tried on the stream a couple days ago. I got a question in the chat again. Game is looking really good. How long will the demo be up? Initially, we planned for the demo to be up until the end of Steam Next Fest, but we have had incredible, is the only word, incredible feedback and people really enjoying it. So I think we're gonna have a discussion come here Monday. Our development team, a couple of us, and I think we're leaning towards the thought of leaving the demo up longer. As long as people are still enjoying it, we can tease out some other features. We're also going to try and do these different these events and the live streams as we move forward, especially as we start showcasing off some other things. We'll start showcasing the other maps. We'll tease out a lot more features, including the other races, more sets of armor and clothing, all the other feats as we feel comfortable. We'll be doing that. And with the demo, though, it's a demo. We really hope you enjoy playing the demo. We would also like you to do more than just play the demo. We want you to come back and play the whole game. So, not sure. We have another question if we'll release multiplayer in the demo, and I would definitely lean towards a no on releasing multiplayer. That's a whole other part of the game, and as far as the demo, we discussed doing that for even the Steam Fest, and we're leaning towards that. That's a feature you're going to need to purchase the game for. Or join our Discord, as there's still about 9.5 hours left of free game key opportunity where you can join our official Discord server and be able to enter into a drawing to win free game keys for when the game is released. Alright. So we got healing kits all set up. Make sure the clothing. Necklace of regeneration. I accidentally took that off before. Did we get any other clothing pieces? I think it's all the same. Yeah, those are all the same. Alright. Let's try this out. I will get the torch back out for you guys though. There it is. Ooh, maybe we should eat a little food. It's our apple. And eating does not give you back health at all. I had a question about that in the chat. It is not something that ends up happening. Ah. Come on. Ring of Wisdom and a Necklace of Strength. Alright, alright. Let's see. That Wisdom might actually help our spell, as weak as it is. So let's see if we... Yeah, there we go. Okay, how we doing? Wisdom's up to 10 now? Yeah. If you call 10 just being average at something, we're pretty average. Running around with a crude spear down here in the Underdark, so... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, so we have found some other... Stuck in a walk loop over here. Hey, wake up, Buster. Yeah, there you go. Alright, this is an enemy we call a Wendigo. Incredibly powerful. Try and keep your distance and dodge its attacks. Come on. Oh, watch out. There we go. Ooh. Get the high ground. There we go. And for the demos, you can see we have a lock-on feature, but that'll shortly be changing. We've already been working out our new combat system. Instead of a lock-on feature, we're going to have a combat stance that works a lot better even in our initial test. It's just not quite to a point we're satisfied yet. And through that combat stance, you'll be able to aim spells. Aim your spells and handle the directional combat a lot better. As right now, it's it is functional and it is fun. Definitely get in there and play the demo if you haven't already. Oh, knocked us down. Oh no! Come on. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Watch that health, huh? Oh. Keep our distance. Let's back up. Okay. Let's use our healing kit. That'll help a little bit, huh? Oh, there you go. He's on the run. He's done for. See if we can get one of these spells to land here. Actually do enough damage. Oh. Ooh, he knocked us down at the same time. A clan axe and a longbow. Alright. Use the kit. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We have a clan axe. Let's see, do we have, using the longbow, we only have one arrow. Oh gosh. But as you can see, the bow works pretty well. We need to craft ourselves some new arrows if we want to actually functionally make this thing work. Worth the dang, but probably would have came in a lot more handy when we were trying to hunt those deer for a second there. Alright. We'll go further into the Underdark here. Oops. Wrong button. Okay. Health's regenerating. Hunger and thirst is doing okay. Oh. I think I've always wanted to fight one of these things on the bridge. I don't think he's noticing us. So we got two of them. It's like they're a little spazzed out for the moment, but here we go. Come on. Bring it on the bridge, bud. Ooh, three of them. Oh no, this is a bad idea. Okay. Come on. What do we name this girl at the beginning of our stream here? Just a fiend? Just a fiend. We can do it. I guess this is where that nice camera free look comes into play. Ooh. Keep an eye. Oh no. That happens. G is a hotkey to drop all your weapons and then reevaluate them. Come on. What happened? Where's my spell? Ooh. Alright, maybe we'll bring the fight to a more advantage location here. Oh, they do have knockdown, these things. They're dang strong. There we go, one down. And we leveled up. And we leveled up. Ooh. Come on. Oh. Yes. A clan axe of chipped stone. Oh. Oh, nothing. Another clan axe. That's alright though. See if we can level up real quick. We did get a feat. Okay. Lucy and Payne. 14. We are not going to make that, but I know. Wisdom 14. Ice Shard spell. Let us try to get that spell. There we go. Oh, we have plenty. We leveled up twice. We didn't even place these last time. Wow. Okay. 7 points. I guess we'll do one more there. Oh, so close. 12. I just didn't even place these points before. Okay. Lucy and Payne, we did it. Pulled it together. Okay. Oh. Now this spell's great. So let's set this up a little better. Those are both the same clan axe. 15 damage, so it does a little less damage than the spear, actually. But it has a better defensive rate and range, so we will stick with the clan axe for a little more defense as we move forward down here. Okay. Alright. Oh, there's one more. He's stuck in a loop, so I'm trying to fix that, whatever's going on with this guy. Let's show this spell here. There it is. Oh, we one-shotted him. Banana and ocean fish. Always things to fix when you're still in alpha there. Ooh, come on. Let's hit this guy. What is our problem? There you go. Bracer of Constitution. Alright, so a little bit more health. This is where came down here before from the other direction. We did a lot of looting. You're gonna have to make your way down into the Underdark to loot and do some of the, not loot, but mine, and do some of your grinding if you're aiming to do all the different crafting. You're not gonna find everything in the easier places to get to. You're gonna have to come down here and deal with these nasties at the same point. Nethgardian armor and clay. So it looks like we might have got ourselves a little better set of armor. Let's take a look. There we go. Now we got the Nethgardian leather armor. Looks pretty great. Boom. Powerful spell. We got a beautiful necklace and a necklace of strength. Nethgardian armor and another beautiful necklace. That thing is horrifying. Don't get too close if you can help it. Huh? And there's a troll. Boom. Oh yeah. You're toast, bud. Yeah. Is that pretty great looking? His skin on that thing. Redemption for the first stream. We were unable to defeat this. We got the powerful spell that we showed you guys. So yeah, as you play the demo, if you can get yourself the Lucian Pain spell, that is a high tier spell that does a lot of damage. That will be included in the game, just like other ones. That makes things a lot easier for you. With that, I really want to thank everybody that came out and supported us again tonight. It means the world to us. Please, if you haven't, try the demo. Check out how much fun Carth really is. Not just watching us play it, but there's a free demo right now that shows a lot of what the game has going for it, and the direction that we're going, and I think you can have a lot of fun with it. Also, there are links on our store page for the community Discord, where we are very active and we have a great community. You can easily go there, and we just can't thank all of you enough for supporting us these past 8-9 months. It means the world for us, and we're going to make an incredible game. I hope everybody enjoys their Steam Next Fest. We know we've been enjoying it. And yeah, you guys have a great night, and get out there and try Carth. Keep your eyes on us. It's going to be an incredible game coming out later this year. Thank you very much. With that, ciao.